fall. I check my phone, but you never call. Lost in the ceiling, caught up in the ceiling. I can't seem to let it go. Locked in this cage, I've been stuck here for days, and I can't seem to let you go. You pull me up and I put you down. You gave me love, then I stole your crown. You let me in, then I pushed you out. Come let me make up for all these pain. I've been a mess, tied by all these chains. Open my eyes, now I finally see. Shut the key, yeah. Can we be free? You pull me up, yeah. Can we be free? And I put you down. Well, I woke up and saw everything but you next to me. I know that I've been the enemy, but I've had my moment of clarity. Lost in the ceiling, caught up in the ceiling. I can't seem to let it go. Locked in this cage, I've been stuck here for days, and I can't seem to let you go. You pull me up and I put you down. You gave me love, then I stole your crown. You let me in, then I pushed you out. Come let me make up for all these pain. I've been a mess, tied by all these chains. Open my eyes, now I finally see. Shut the key, yeah. Can we be free? You pull me up, yeah. Can we be free?
Punch me in the boob! I'm so glad to be a part of this community, Gerbeagly. Punch me in the boob! Damn. Punch me in the boob! I'll hack another stream, baby. Hope everyone's having a wonderful time zone. Have some hacking harder, babes. Gerbeagly.
Hello, Twitch chat. Hello, hi. I don't know what the hell that voice was, but it's the one you got. It's the one I started the stream with. I can't take it back now. It's on the internet forever, which is like, you know, a crazy thing when you think about it.
Okay, that's enough.
What the fuck? I'm gonna mlem to death.
Haven't caught a stream in forever, but holy heck, 7 months.
I do not have the energy
For the gift sub smiles.
to battle that many mlems. Jesus, I can't even read, apparently. Max Woody, thank you for the 6-month resub, becoming a gold Eevee. I'm so glad that you're a part of this community as well. Shira, with the 40 months of Prime. Oh my god. That is such a long time. How are you? Are you still on the company payroll? What's going on? Chronic, thank you for the 27 months. Holy crap. Thank you very, very much for being here this long. That is a long time. That is like you said, 9 months. That's crazy. Thank you very much for being here. Nemo with the 13 months and all the mlems. Foolish Apricots with the 6-month gift subscription. Entering month 3 from Ina. The way that's written now is just insane. So, wait, it's 7 months total? Oh, it is 7 months total. That's so weird how they write that now in the chat. Thank you very, very much, Foolish Apricots. And Jenna with the 13 months. Hype train already. What the hell, dude? I just got on the stream. I haven't even explained why today's going to be subpar. I was realizing this as I was getting stream ready. Like, every single stream, there's like a reason why it's going to be subpar in some kind of way. Like, before we get going, before I put myself on camera, I'm like, listen, guys, I was planning to do this, but then I fell asleep for 4 hours. Like, I always feel like there's some sort of excuse. I'm currently... So I have another one for you. This one's pretty good. I have horrible allergies, and I'm, like, triple dosed up on allergy pills right now. I put, like, a freaking 2-liter bottles worth of eye drops in my eyeballs. And I'm just... I'm dying from pollen. Toxic Streamer makes excuses for bad content. I mean, yeah, absolutely. That is the case right now. But I'm dying from allergies right now, so if I'm like a little bit more low energy, if the stream's like a little bit shorter or whatever, that is why. I always say this, and then we end up streaming for like 4 hours anyway, so who knows? Who knows what will happen? It's world's our oyster, right? Hello, Girbeagly. I'm writing to inform you of your car's extended warranty. Please say fuck. Well, if I say that, which I already did, does that mean my car's warranty is now extended? Because that's good, because currently it's like I haven't even driven it in like forever. It's like it needs to be taken to the shop for repairs after I jump it again. Like I let the battery die on it. That's how long it's been since I've driven that car. Toxic Streamer reacts to pollen. Yeah, that's basically what was... That's what's happening. Guys, thank you for a tier 3 hype train. Level 3. I don't know why I call it tier... Thanks for all the tier 3 subs. Why am I not on screen yet? Am I insane? They're not allergies. They're warning signs from natural selection that you're next. Oh, thank God. I've been waiting. Finally, the super pollen that we've been hearing so much about will come take me to my maker. Toxic Streamer ruins the car. I mean, I kind of did. I started referring to my car because it's just been sitting there for a while now as my depression car. Because, like, I just haven't... I have not actually driven it in so long that I've allowed it to die. Tier 3 Hoptron. Poggers, my dude. I know, it's been... Last stream, we had, like, a Tier 5, like, 8 billion%. So... The fact that we're at a tier 3 already before the stream really got going is wild. Thank you. Toxic Streamer has allergies. My most problematic trait is I have allergies. It's true. I am using my public platform to promote to other people that it's okay for pollen to give you breathing problems and make your eyes irritated. It's very blurst here, Josie Meow. Thank you so much for the 9 months. Wait, why does it call the little... Wait, why does it call like the uwu face, sad face? It's like a complete weird juxtaposition from the message. The message is like, I'm so happy I'm here, sad face, sad face. That's so funny. That is really funny. Thank you so much for the 9 months. That's a long ass time. I am Science and I've been in touch with Natural Selection. They will be arriving at your house on the 24th. Well, guys, all right, well, I have so much to do because that's like, what, only 17 days from now? That's like 2.5 weeks. I have so much that I want to get to. Okay, we got to make sure my bucket list is completed. 8 million subs right now. Let's hit it. Let's do it. We make it to a level 5 Hoptron. Will you do a cute dance like Luxie's weenie dance? No, I don't have nearly the talent or the skill that Luxie has in her, like, her pinky finger. Like, in my whole body. That's an unfair comparison and expectation. Brian, I've been moving all weekend, and I'm happy to say I'm officially moved into a new apartment. Elfie, I'm so happy for you. That is excellent. That is very, very good. That's the whole thing about moving, right? Is once you're moved in, it's good. Like, while you're moving, like, I'm sure if I had streamed over the weekend, you would have come in and been like, Brian, I have horrible news. I'm moving. Moving is horrible. It's like the most annoying thing to do in the world. But the fact that you're now moved in... That's great to hear about. That's wonderful. I think that's great. Change of environment. That is wonderful. Sarah, will you personally be taking care of the Natural Selection? Or, I mean, Sarah, here's the whole thing. If you come to my house and you announce it's for Natural Selection, I mean, I think at this point, I have to go willingly, right? Chop. Right, exactly, Roxy in a jar. I have limited time now, because I've now been told apparently the 24th. You know what's really funny is if you hadn't been in the community as long as you have, I would have been like, do I take that as a threat? Is that like a threat on my life? Or is that a joke? Like, I would have to be confused by that, right? But because you've been here long enough, I'm just like, well, of course it's a threat on my life. That's fine. But yeah, I have a limited amount of time, so make sure that my my last wishes, my bucket list wishes are completed. My only wish ever is to get 8 billion bajillion subs on Twitch. So we got to get there in the next 2.5 weeks. 8 bajillion. It's a real number. So people just have to keep subbing until we get there to 8 bajillion, until the counter reads 8 bajillion. So I'll let you know when that is, okay? I'll let you know. I made it. I haven't been here in so long. I'm so sorry, but I made it. Yay. Why are you so sorry? You got your own life. You got things to do. It's okay. Welcome to the stream. Sophie, yo, what's up? Welcome. Shaggy keeps falling further and further behind. Shaggy, I see you and respect you. I mean, Shaggy's just getting comfy. Shaggy's head is like right up against the cheek of Among Us Pink there. So it's kind of, they're cuddle buddies, you know? I just tried to turn the volume up on my phone with a TV remote. Listen, I've been there once. It's okay. Hello, what is going on? As you can probably see, I have puffiness from allergies, and I'm complaining about it live on the internet, where this is my only skill, is whining publicly. But welcome. Shaggy left me for the pink Among Us character. This is Brooklore in chat. Is there a canonical, like, you and Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, like, OTP is... I'm behind on my Brooklore, I have to admit. If there's an expert in chat, I'd love to know more. The phrase, you're going to be naturally selected just made me cackle. It does sound, doesn't it sound like weirdly threatening? Like, you're about to be naturally selected. Like anyone could be like, I'm about to end you, or like, I'm about to kill you. But like, you're about to be naturally selected. I don't know, it sounds like a pretty badass phrase, honestly. Shaggy Heart Pink, it's true. It's real. Brooke villain origin story being unlocked. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess so. I can outpuff your eye puff any day. the contest and who's suffering the most in this allergen economy. Yes, we are endgame, but he left me for that pink bitch. Wow. Strong words. Hope you feel better. You too once. You hear that story about Matthew Lillard in his car screaming to do the Shaggy voice, and then imagine auditioning for Shaggy and the guy next to you is just screaming in his car? I didn't hear that story, but Matthew Lillard is a legend, honestly. Hey, yo, what's up, Kymaranth? Good to see you here. So thankful that my allergies only lasted about a week so far this year. What the hell? Yeah, see, most people are like, oh, man, yeah, my allergies were getting bad for like a week or like a couple days, and then they went away. But I'm like allergic to everything. Like anything that can like pollinate, like I am allergic to like flowers. I'm allergic to grass pollen, to tree pollen, like everything. Like dry leaf rot pollen in like not pollen, like dry leaf rot in like the fall. I have to like keep taking allergy pills then. You've been naturally selected for these nuts. That's not even clever. Come on. If you're gonna go back, first of all, it's been like 4 days since those jokes were in chat, which means that the people using them have not evolved, because we have to keep this is what this community does, is we hyperfixate on like one joke for a single stream, and then people move on, and then there's like 18 new jokes like the next stream. If you're going to hyperfixate on the old, now in this community, like, as far as context goes, like, that's a boomer joke for this community. At least make it clever, because that one sucked. You got to do better. That's all I got to say. We got hit with so many of those last stream that they got to be good. They got to be good. The story is that he used to scream in his car until he's hoarse enough to do the Shaggy voice. What the fuck? That's commitment. He, like, method acted his way into being Shaggy. That's wild. I like to diversify my joke folder like the stock market. Brent, stop cock-blocking plants? I mean, whether I complain about my allergies or not, plants are going to keep procreating. I can't stop that part of it, so it's not me cock-blocking them, you know? Well, Brian, wow, thanks, Brian. I see how it is. Listen, I'm not the one who made the awful joke in chat. I thought survival of the fittest was based on fighting. Wait, what? Are we talking about survival of the fittest now? We're talking about natural selection, which kind of is semi-related, tangentially related. You know? You'll make them nervous. Performance anxiety. Like two roses are like hanging out. Honey, what's wrong? I can't produce pollen right now. God, Jesus Christ. I hate that. Yo, what's up, Disaster Damien? Welcome to the stream. Hear me out. We destroy all plants. Oxygen is a scam, and pollen is deadly. That's right. The government invented oxygen to make us afraid to breathe other things. Everyone knows that. That's science right there. That has been very publicly documented. That oxygen was created by big government to scare the rest of us into breathing only oxygen. Big oxygen is the true issue. I mean, we want to talk about eating the rich and taking down monopolies. Big oxygen has a monopoly on our breathing right now. Oxygen was invented by the government as a myth so that we wouldn't breathe anything else. We cracked the code. It's true. That's why oxygen is so expensive. The pieces are falling into place, chat. We're figured it out. Can you imagine if you're brand new to this fucking community and you just tune in during this rant and you thought I was serious? Oh my God, this guy is a tinfoil hat person. Stelia, what's up? Welcome to the stream. And Brian is allergic to plant sperm. Why the drooling face? Okay, like I was just gonna like let that roll as a comment, Lard Martini. But then you put the drooling emoji. which I mean, to each their own. It's pride. I can't kink shame you, but you know. Girbeagly Bub's more like Big Brain. It's massive, gigantic, huge. I breathe water like a normal person. See, you probably see what's really happening in the world. You see reality, I'm sure. Hey, everyone. Just popping in for a few to hang out with everyone. Yo, welcome, Shiny. Nice to see you. Hi, tinfoil hat man. Hello. Welcome to the stream where you will hear only the truth about the world. Can't stay because tired and bad brain. Yo, Jinx, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. By the way, final edit of the video. If you guys haven't checked out Jinx's video of our Phasmophobia stream that we did with Lav and Shira, please go to Jinx's YouTube channel to check that out, because the final edit of it was hilarious. I got to see like an early, close to final cut of it, which was very good. But the version up on the YouTube, go check it out. Go check it out. It's funny. It's mainly from my point of view. So you get to see sort of like the behind the scenes buildup of how Shira, Lav, and Jinx were messing with me during that stream. Nat, what's up? Good to see you here. Welcome. If you don't breathe, you don't need oxygen. By the way, guys, if you want to put some of these amazing jokes, actually, they're not jokes, they're amazing theories. Incredible theories as we crack the government's code here live on the #1 edutainment stream on all of twitch.television. Check out the subreddit. Drop some memes over there. Drop your own meme theory or conspiracy theories over over on the subreddit. We turn into a conspiracy theory subreddit. What the fuck? What the fuck did you say about me? Oh, Lav is here now. We've summoned her. Jinx, take care. Get some good rest. You deserve it. I hope tomorrow's a better brain day for you. It's an A+ video. It's very good. It's actually very, very funny. Also, please check out our Discord, guys. I would love people to check out the Discord and be active, fun, awesome members over there. Lav, how do you always come in right when someone's talking about you? Lav's got the gift. I just know is what she says. Of course. Lav just knows. Lav has just got the brain for it, you know? Jinx's video is indeed pretty pog. I thought it was really funny because so the whole thing was like Jinx lost their footage of that event, of that stream. So they couldn't like make a video from their point of view. So the way that they did it with like interludes of like them talking to the camera, explaining what was sort of going on behind the scenes, and then having it have that gradual buildup to like the ridiculous moments of the stream, I thought was really well done. I thought like to use my footage and then make something that was uniquely their own for a video, I thought that was really well done. Yo, Jenna, thank you for linking that in the chat, by the way. Our Girbeagly. I can spell, I swear. I mean, you did it well enough that I knew what you're talking about, you know? Lav is the Illuminati. True. Lav knows all. Lav has ears everywhere. I mean, that would be kind of creepy. Your hair looks so good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I definitely need like a bit of a trim because it's starting to do like this sort of like, it's like a garden weed where it's just going everywhere. It's not very well kempt, but you know. Good news, got my St. Jude shirt. It is the big comfy. Yo, that's awesome. Once, thank you so much for getting one of those. I haven't been on Twitter most of today, so I'll have to, if you tag me on Twitter, if you haven't posted on Twitter, tag me in it. But if you have, I'll have to go back through my notifications and take a look. No one needs to spell correctly. Right. No one, and listen, we know each other's energy. We get the message across that way, right? Vanilla, is this Vanilla Ding Dong? Oh, no, it's Din Dong. It's close, though. But thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. Yo, what's up, Bruna Hates Tuna? How we doing? Welcome to the stream. With Once This News, let's actually kick off some good news. If you have some good news, drop it in chat as long as it's something we can all comfortably enjoy together. It's not going to make other people feel uncomfy or weird. Drop some good news in the chat. It doesn't have to be anything big. I'd love some good news. Should never trust a man who only has one way to spell a word. Mark Twain. Mark Twain has some gems, honestly. Here's a theory. The reason everyone says go touch some grass is that grass is actually a tracking device invented by the government to keep us all in check. Is that what you meant? Or did you write is keep up all in check actually a code the government uses as a phrase to activate sleeper cells that are among us right now? We're learning. We're figuring it out. I am not actually here when I should be working. Oh, okay. No one narc on Nemo. Nemo? We will not rat you out here. My good news is that Ontario has decided to open up finally as of Thursday, or Monday, which means that I can get my algae-eating fish named Morton. I'm very happy. Awesome. Enjoy your new time with Morton. That's great. Good news, my neighbor brought me a blueberry pie today, so I'm eating that while I watch your stream. That's really nice of your neighbor. Blueberry pie rules. That's awesome. By the way, guys, if you see some good news that I miss in chat, which I will inevitably do, especially because my brain is working way slower than it normally does today, please, please, please congratulate each other, validate each other, make each other feel good. Nemo who? I don't see a Nemo in chat. Right, exactly. Right. Uh-oh, Nightbutt timed out once for some reason. Oh, no. Good news, I finally started cleaning up my bajillion thumb drives. Let me save all these TikToks, and why did I think half of them were remotely funny? Why are you putting TikToks on a thumb drive is my question. They're on the web, like they're on TikTok. You can literally just hit the like button, and then they're in your like section of the app. Good news, I finally started testosterone. Yo, congrats, Vanilla. That's awesome. I'm assuming that's what you meant to write there. If not, then please correct me. Good news, I got myself a shower today. That's about it. Nice. Yeah, I mean, hey, that's A-okay. Even small steps are good ones. So, taking care of yourself, you know, staying hygienic, that's some good stuff. Especially because of the fact that, you know, especially things like depression, anxiety, etc., keep us from, like, taking the best care of ourselves, you know, brushing our teeth, taking showers, eating properly, etc. A lot of that stuff becomes really hard. It, you know, becomes a dysfunction where we're unable to do that kind of thing. So I'm sorry to hear that you're going through that, but I'm glad to hear that you took a step towards taking care of you. I never want to downplay the significance of taking those types of steps. Good news, I'm alive and physically healthy. Sometimes it's difficult to think of good news when shit is hitting the fan, but it's always a privilege to be able to say that. Exactly. Sometimes you look at the silver lining, Nat. Exactly, like we were talking about there. I don't want to scroll through the liked list. Too many vids. What's the difference between putting them on a, like, filling up a thumb drive with bootleg videos that you then have to, like, sort through and scroll through a folder? Listen, my brain's slow right now because of my allergies. I'm not sure if yours is even firing. Because you even said now you have a mess of thumb drives that you don't even know, like, half of them aren't even funny. You can't outthink the conspiracy theory master, okay? Another good news, my dad got me an electric toothbrush. I love it. Yo, I just upgraded to an electric toothbrush late last year, and it was like one of the best upgrades I've ever made. I freaking love it. It's dope. I try not to take showers too much because water is also a conspiracy invented by the government, but sometimes you just gotta deal with it. Exactly. Sometimes you're just, you give in to the illusion, right? That's what happens. Brian is literally going for Chast Jugular tonight. When am I not? That's really the thing. Brian's out here tonight. I hit Jordan with, like, a really good one. I was watching one of his streams last night, and I can't remember what the fuck he said. Oh my god. It was like the ultimate himbo thing. Like, I love, okay, so for those of you who don't know my friend D-Tune, please check him out. He's an amazing streamer. I think he's live right now, actually. He's an awesome guy. Please don't leave this stream for his, though. God, I need the subs. I need the views. But D-Tune is amazing. He's, like, one of my favorite people on this godforsaken website. But he said something that was so unbelievably himbo. Like, so unbelievably just, like, goofy, where like, chat was, like, roasting him already a little bit, because, I can't even fucking remember what he said. God, I wish I remembered what he said. But it was something where, like, chat was making, like, very obvious jokes, and, like, he was like, yeah, oh, he's like, oh, yeah, you're right, chat. No, you're absolutely right. And, like, he just, like, was taking it at face value, and, I hit him with a, like, dude, every now and then when I'm watching your streams, I'm reminded of why you play tank in Overwatch. Because all you have to do is hit WM1. And he read it, and he, like, died on stream. He was like, oh my god, I've never been roasted that hard in a stream. He thought it was good. D-Tune is a delight. His himbo moments make me feel so valid in my thembo moments. Speaking of Overwatch, D-Tune and I have a pair of alt accounts that we made for Overwatch because we wanted to rank up together and try to get into some high placements together, playing, like, competitively. And he made an account called Himbo, and I made an account called Thembo. So
no, why would I get fat?
we got them together. So kind of full circle with that idea right there. Some good stuff. Vanilla, yo, thank you for the tier 1. That's dope of you. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you like it here enough that you're willing to drop a sub. That's so cool of you. Thank you very, very much. That's awesome. I don't have school tomorrow, which is great, and I only have, like, 8 days left until summer break. Nice. Very, very awesome. I hope that you enjoy your break. Oh my god, that's so cute. Yeah, we've been playing a lot lately together. It's been great. I'm gonna jump into the shadows and lurk. Why not? Enjoy your lurk. Is your they theming today? Wait, what? Is your they theming today? Oh, I think is that how that's supposed to be said? I love you. Oh, thank you, Vanilla. I'm glad that you enjoy your time here. I hope that you like being a sub and enjoy our emotes and everything. Our community is growing, Pog. It is. We sort of like wax and wane because like when I take time off. By the way, the past like few days that I took off were completely unintentional, but like kind of needed. Like I was like doing this like gung ho thing where I was like, yeah, you know what? I only need like 2 days off, and then I'm gonna like jump back into streaming full force. And then like all of May caught up to me. And I got some like weird family news over the weekend, but like I'm like I was like kind of tired out from all that, and now I'm feeling a little bit better, even though again allergies are destroying me. Like it's good to be here and be able to chat with people and just chill and stuff. I'll be the ultimate himbo when I start tea. For the time being, I'm a himbim. Well, hey, whenever you start tea, let us know, Lard Martini. We're going to be rooting you on the entire time. That's awesome. I found that since I'm now working third shift, I get to enjoy Brian's streams on my days off now. I love playing games and having stream on in the background for some good giggles. Love this place and these people so much. Mnarka, I don't know why I just, like, cut off your name halfway through. I was just like, Mnarka. That's not even halfway through. That was like 95% of the way through your username, and then I stopped it for some reason. Hey, I'm so glad to hear that you enjoy your time here. I'm so happy to hear that you enjoy your time here. That's wonderful. What game are you playing? Hopefully something fun. I am Thembo. Yo, what's up, Jay Stitches? Welcome. Always welcoming more himbos, thembos, however you identify bows. I have a shark named Himbo. Do you? That's awesome. Wait, you have a shark? As in, like, are we talking about, like, one of those tiny ones you, like, put in the little aquariums? Or do you have, like, you're one of those people who has, like, the huge, like, wall that's an aquarium? Like, what the hell? I want to know more about this. I'm so curious now. To be a himbo is in the heart and mind. Oh, gosh, yeah. Absolutely. 100%, when it comes to Jordan. I don't want to roast Jordan because I love him so much. I'm not, like, roasting him. I love every moment that he is a lovable himbo. High Waves certified bimbo here. Hey, welcome. A real life shark. I know, right? Real life shark. Currently lurking and playing Dead by Daylight. Man, it feels like everyone is getting into Dead by Daylight recently. It's kind of awesome. Like, I really want to get into it more. I have a little group that I play with sometimes of Crispy, Cat Scratch, and Ashley Roboto. They have all been, like, carrying me in Dead by Daylight and teaching it to me, because I've only played it, like, 3 or 4 times in my life. So it's kind of awesome. It's kind of awesome seeing so many people, like, getting really passionate about Dead by Daylight, because it's a fun freaking game. It scares the hell out of me, but it's a fun freaking game. Got missed. Hey, Brian, I'm trying to remember what you said your favorite playthrough on your YouTube channel was. What was it again? I have to say, okay, well, this is like a toss-up, right? So, I really love Night in the Woods. My Night in the Woods playthrough, I think, might be, like, top 3 favorite playthroughs that I've ever done. That's probably my favorite one, like, overall. Like, I really love Night in the Woods. It's one of my favorite indie games of all time. There's also my most underrated playthrough, I think, on the channel is let's see here. What? I just had it in my brain and I literally forgot. What the fuck? How did I forget? What the hell games have I even played? Let me go to my YouTube channel because I'm stupid and I forgot and I haven't made YouTube videos in so long that I literally forgot what I was thinking of. What the hell? What, Doki Doki Literature Club was a fun one. I enjoyed doing that one. Let me go through my playlists quick. Because as soon as I see it, I'm going to be like, oh, this was it. What Remains of Edith Finch was pretty good. Oh, my most underrated in my personal opinion, as far as, like, YouTube videos goes, or YouTube playlists, is Oxenfree. I really, really loved Oxenfree. It will never be known. I just figured it out. I just had to look at my channel. As you read that genuine question, my mind was trying to figure out how it would turn into a D's nuts joke. This is Lav's fault. It is Lav's fault for poisoning people's minds with, like, a boomer joke. Doki Doki Literature Club slapped. It really did. Because I went in with, like, zero expectations for that game. I had no idea what to expect. And that game, like, wrecked me. I was, like, absolutely blown away by that game. Oxenfree was so good. I loved Oxenfree. Slab of Butter, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Boomer, D's Nut? Oh, come on. Guys, I said if you're going to do D's Nuts jokes tonight, you have to make them actually good. You know? If only. Y'all ever notice that Rob Zombie looks like an overcooked Jason Momoa? I mean, I guess I could see that. If, like, overcooked is like if Jason Momoa fell asleep while tanning in the sun and then, like, just got slowly baked. Like he was, like, in a slow cooker. Yeah, I guess I could see that. My best friend and I played through it 4 or 5 times. We both took turns voice acting for the Doki Doki Literature Club characters. That's weak. 2 people doing voices. I did all of them my own. No, that's awesome. That sounds like a fun thing to do. There was, like, for a while, a couple of my friends and I, back when I was, like, really into doing dating sims and visual novels and stuff, I was going to do, like, not multiplayer, but we were going to do, like, play through the same dating sim or the same, like, visual novel and, like, do different voices all together. We never, like, it never came around to it happening, but it would have been, like, really fun to do, like, a group voice acting thing like that. Hey, what's up? Sky, welcome. How many D's Nuts jokes has he fallen for tonight? 0, because they're all, like, fucking bad. Get better, chat. This is why I sub to you, chat. Why do you think I spend $4.99 a month on Twitch to sub to you, to this chat? It's so that I can get better jokes. And most of them have been bad. What is going on? Wait, slur. Are we heading into weird gray territory here? Oh, hi slur. That's not Sky's name. Probably don't want to. Guy, please don't call anyone a slur. Please don't call people slur. But my God.
Ayo, 10 months shotties. Also, did you guys know that Kentucky is the only U.S. state that starts?
Jesus Christ.
Really interesting to think about. Anyways,
really makes you think.
Pride and love you guys.
Thank you very, very much, Sydney May, for the 10 months with Prime. That's really cool of you. Thank you very much for hitting double digits. Please don't call anyone a slur in chat, because then you will be going to Twitch jail, and you will leave this place with your towel between your legs. You will be very sad. Literally the word slur. Yeah, like, why? It's so funny. But stupid. We live in a society. We do. We live in so many societies right now. Apricot's autocorrect said time for violence. Yeah, apparently. Holy crap. Good Lord. I'm glad it was just the word slur and not an actual one, because that would have been fucked up. I love you, Sky. Derogatory. I feel like that most of the time. I feel like most of the time Sky is here, other mods treat her like Sky derogatory. I almost feel like that is a given at this point contextually, where you don't even have to put the derogatory like in there in the parentheses anymore. Like Sky comes into chat and the other mods just dogpile bully. Like, immediately. And I would feel bad if it wasn't so funny. I would have been banned if it was... yeah, if it was a for real slur.
I believe this amused.
I don't believe that you've been 11 months. What the hell? Yo, Bros Bang, thank you for 11. That's dope. I love Sky. Sophie, will you white knight for Sky then? I just do it loudly enough to make it seem like it's everyone. Yeah, that could be true. It could be that like all the mods actually are fine and are normally pretty nice to Sky. And then it's just like Shira and Lav are loud enough in their bullying that it feels like everyone's doing it. The only way this would be any funnier is if someone's autocorrect changed slur to slug. Implying that Sky would then be referred to as slug? Sly, how do you feel about that as a nickname instead? Sky's bullied by mods, but they would not let anyone else bully Sky. Exactly, right. Yeah, it's an exclusive club. Come on, everyone. Everyone shrimp for you? What have you done that makes you shrimpable? That's what I need to know. Either chat can answer this question or you can. Yourself. Like, what are you proud? Actually, yeah, let's make this into a positive thing. What is something, chat, name one thing that you're actually proud of. Not like the, I can, like, burp the alphabet. Like, like something you're actually proud of yourself for. Right now. What makes you shrimpable, chat? Sky is mega poopy.
No, why would I get fat?
Shira, I hate that a lot. Midnight Slurp? What the fuck? Thank you very much, anonymous gifter, whoever the hell is constantly gifting subs to meme accounts. Yo, what's up, Milo? What's up, dude? I'm proud of how fast I got pretty okay at Premiere. Hell yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Premiere's like hard as hell to use, especially if you're used to using like Vegas or literally any other video editing program. Like, holy crap. Holy crap, Premiere is like very complicated. It's incredibly unstable and crashes all the time. The fact that you're picking it up, that's awesome, dude. Shrimp for someone who shrimps back. Right. Don't let it be a one-sided thing. You know? Sky is a wonderful listener and makes me laugh without trying and should brag about herself more because she's talented as fuck and is going to do amazing things. Sure, I agree with that every single word you just wrote there. I think Sky is incredibly talented. Incredibly talented. Very, very, very funny, personable. Good stuff there. I can cook. Hey, David, that's an awesome skill to have. I love cooking. It's like one of my favorite, like hobbies. I'm proud of my voice and the technique I've spent years building. Hell yeah, let's go. That's awesome. See, that's like a really genuine good one, Lard Martini. I love that. Are you raising money for charity? What charity? No, I'm not sure what. I mean, we were in May. We were raising a lot of money for St. Jude in May, but I don't think I have any charity stuff up right now that shows that I'm raising any money for charity. Right now, all money would go to me. And I would probably use it for something stupid. Although, I gotta say, chat, I bought a brand new window air conditioning unit yesterday. That has been awesome. And I wouldn't be able to do that without the support on my content. So everyone's pretty cool for supporting me. The charity called Girbeagly. Please! I need validation right now. Raising money for the Brian charity, right? Thanks, Twitch, for the not busted reply feature, right? If only Twitch worked in the ways it's supposed to. Amongst a number of other things that it needs to do. I'm actually shrimpable because I got a really good job and now I'm designing t-shirts. Yo! Sydney May, that's dope as hell. That's awesome. Congrats. That sounds like a fun as hell job, honestly. Very cool. Donate to the Boogie the Vent Bug Rent Fund. Right, that motherfucker doesn't pay anything. What the hell, Boogie? Toxic streamer gets money. I mean, truly. I'm proud of myself for talking to my friends about my sexuality for the first time. Talking about it in chat the other night is what gave me the confidence to tell them. That's awesome, Kymaranth. These are good things. These are good reasons to consider yourself shrimpable. Those are some good stuff. Those are some good things right there, you know? I finally got a window unit too because I live in the attic. Oh no, dude. Our neighbors actually, their house is like completely packed with children. I don't know why. They just have too many kids. But one of them lives in the attic, and she has like they have central air, but they had to buy like a window unit specifically because she's like their Harry Potter, and she's in the attic. So she didn't cook alive. So she wouldn't cook alive. They bought a window unit. Technically, shirts are a side job. Real job is working as a waitress. Hey, but maybe someday that side job will take off more. And you won't need to be a waitress. Unless you really like being a waitress. In which case, hey, more power to you. That's an ominous way of phrasing it. So Morgan and I have lived here for like 4 years, right? Like 3 or 4 years, right? How many years has it been? When the fuck did we get to move here? I think it was 4 years ago. And there's been a couple of families that have lived in that house, but since they've moved in, it took us until like they've been here for like a year or something. And like we just recently figured out how many of the kids that are over there regularly are actually theirs. There's too many kids. They have like a ton. They have like 4 teenagers that live in the house, like 5 teenagers or something. But there was like constantly like 10 kids over at their house. So like we had no idea who actually lived there, who belonged there. Because it would just like, that was basically a schoolhouse. How many kids like came in and out of there. 90 kids and counting Rochester edition. Yeah, it kind of felt that way for a while. So like now that we like know which ones actually live there. Now we like know that like one of them is like the attic kid. And it's the daughter. They have like 3 or 4 sons or something, and then they have like one daughter that they keep in the attic. Like they hide her away in the attic. It's sad. So they bought her a window AC unit because heat rises, as we all know. So it's like the hottest room of any house. So Milo, that sucks. But I'm glad that you finally have an AC unit. They just keep finding children and shoveling them into rooms. God. Yeah, it's like an orphanage over there. I have no idea. I can barely handle living with myself. How can they do like 5 teens? Yeah, right? I would go nuts. Would not be. I can't even handle chat. You know? Barely keeping myself alive. How they keeping the children alive. That's terrifying. Right? I barely can keep myself going, right? Living in the attic, gang. Oh my God. All right, how many people live or have lived in the attic? Let me know. I also realized that like the shrimpable moment there that we just had was basically just continuing good news. Although it's supposed to be more of like a long-term like thing that you find like a characteristic about yourself that you find shrimpable. You know? That was more supposed to be like a pat on my back because this is something permanent that I like. It's good. Biggest bedroom, so it's a good trade-off. Nice. This is the second attic I have lived in. Just an attic kid, I guess, Sophie. My brother does. Okay. Used to watch 19 Kids and Counting regularly. There was a kid in my class who could recite all their names in order. It's too bad that family is like absolutely fucking terrible, right? Texas attics are not livable in. I can imagine that they're like super, super, super spicy, right? Aren't attics supposed to be very haunted? I mean, like, if you even believe in hauntings, then like any room can be haunted. I don't know why a ghost would like specifically go hang out up there unless like something tragic happened in the attic. Ooh. My family, I had an attic growing up, and they just like used it for storage. Georgia attics do not compute. Yeah, I mean I can imagine that too because they'd be like so freaking like humid, right? I call the good news too the electric boogaloo. Yeah, I mean that's basically what it was. Same here. Lived in the attic at the house I was at before I moved in October. Damn. Look at the parallels in chat. This is why you guys came together. It was destiny. I'm the only bitch haunting this attic. Attic rooms? Wait, Milo, so that means that, like, you stream from your attic? That's like a power move. You're asserting dominance. Attic rooms have always looked so cool and fun to me, but I know they probably suck. Yeah, and especially because, like, you can't really... You could, like, would not be able to get away with anything, right? You're at the top of the house. You're, like, trying to sneak out of bed or something. Like, everyone can fucking hear you walking around, right? Because it's not like attics are built with, like, really sturdy floors. They're just... It's, like, above you can just hear everyone walking around there. When I lived in my attic, I used to hang out the window. I was 3. Oh, my God. I hope you were supervised, though. My God. Live in the office downstairs instead of upstairs with the rest of the family because I actually have a closet in this room, kid. I mean, hey, that's understandable. Having a closet is a good thing. My attic experience is having a cousin throw a golf ball from the attic and hitting me in the head. What an asshole. Did you get him back? That's what I want to know. You could probably get heat exhaustion from being in a Texas attic for more than like 20 minutes. It is hot. I believe that. Absolutely. Plan for my family was to move me to our basement rather than an attic. The people who live next door to us, I'm pretty sure they like converted their basement into like a bedroom. I've never lived in a house with an attic, and despite everyone hating living in attics, my life will not be complete until I live in an attic. This is your bucket list. We're talking about my bucket list is I got to get 80 bajillion subs on Twitch. You know, once we hit that 80 bajillion number, I will be able to die peacefully from natural selection, which is allegedly happening on the 24th, according to the threats in chat against my life. Yours is living in an attic at some point. Harry Potter, come to die. It's kind of nice because less noise gets up here unless it's the absolute mammoth horn of the train I'm like a block from. Yeah, I guess that's the benefit, right? Is like sound insulation upwards would probably be better than what everyone below you hears. Basements look so dope. I want one so bad. I mean, most people just use them for storage. My basement is full of like PR package boxes and like boxes from shit that I've shipped in and whatever. Like our basement is just a fucking mess. It's just a storage unit basically. There's so much crap in it. Someone gift 80 bajillion subs right now. If you can count that high, absolutely do it. I'm pressuring you. 80 bajillion specifically, no less than that though, or that's weak. That's weak sauce. 80 bajillion exactly. If you can count that high. Most basements aren't furnished, but I wish they were. Right, yeah, that's the other thing, especially on the East Coast here, like most basements are not furnished. They're just like brick and like cement, and some of them are like stinky or like we keep Sig's litter boxes in our basement. And they normally have like bugs and shit. Like ours have like centipedes and shit in them. I want to live in either a basement or an attic because normal bedrooms are overrated. I mean, sure. One time I wanted to peek into my house's attic, but it's just hot and full of fiberglass up there. I breathed some of it in and had a bad time after that. Yeah, not the best thing if you have exposed fiberglass, that's for sure. Yep, that's how you get like mesothelioma, you know? Yes, Sarah was contracted by natural selection to potentially end my life apparently on the 24th. So, you know, if nature intends for this to happen, who am I to fight against that, right? I can't fight a natural process. I used to live in an unfinished basement and the flooding was terrible. Oh my God, that's awful. First of all, awful that your basement flooded. And then second of all, like, that sucks that you were down there and had to constantly, like, live the Titanic. I lived in a basement for the entirety of my undergrad, and it made me never want to live in a basement again. Definitely not enough sunlight and far too many bugs. Yeah, I can imagine. Hey, don't breathe fiberglass. Yeah. Tip of the night, guys. We're always going to have one really good tip of the night. Don't breathe fiberglass. Mark hosted? Lol? Why is that a lol? One of the most popular online content creators hosted you. Get fucking owned, dude. Only times I've lived in a basement was when we first moved to Kansas from Georgia. The second was when I lived with my best friend for around 9 months. Okay. So a lot more basement dwellers than attic dwellers in our chat. Who's that? Yeah, I don't even know who Mark is. Some Mark Ipler, right? The guy on Facebook. Lots of Redditors in chat here. Hey, how about you guys leave your mom's basement instead of typing all brave behind a screen, huh? What the hell? Candles eaten. No. Fiberglass in hell. Market peeler. Hotel Trafalgar. What the fuck? First two things I don't advise or condone in any way. Market peeler, Hotel Trivago, do your thing, right? Seeing those ads from mesothelioma, compensation is something else, to be honest. Here's the thing. So I used to work landscaping, and one of my foremen actually used to do like attic renovations or something, and he had like crew members he used to tell me stories about. I don't know why, to like horrify me maybe. He's like, don't go into this industry. But like when they were doing like attic renovations, like some of his like crew that he worked with got like mesothelioma from like breathing in like the fiberglass insulation like particles in the air that happens inevitably when you like break down walls and shit. So it's apparently fucked up. Foreman like George? Yeah, he made grills actually. He boxed for a while. He would give you a grill. He'd give you this like really cool like panini press looking grill, and then he'd punch you really hard and be like, I was the champ once. Foreman, I hardly know her. I hate that one. Oh my god. That's fucked up. Yeah, it apparently like shreds your lungs. A really terrible thing. I forgot mesothelioma was a real thing. I'm too used to making fun of the commercial. Well, the commercial, okay, so let's be fair. So it's a serious, fucked up, like horrible thing that happens to people. But at the same time, like especially like if you live in like an old house, like we're being serious. Do not fuck around with like the fiberglass insulation. But did like every like mesothelioma like lawyer get like together and they were like, let's make commercials that look like they were filmed in 1980, dude. Let's do that. Let's all do that. If you make a commercial that looks like it was made past 1980, you're out of the fucking gang, dude. Clarence, I'm looking at you. Do not edit this in Adobe. No. We're going to go down the street to the antique store and we're all going to get a VHS camcorder and we're making these. Like every single one. And they all have the exact same like script, right? I think I saw someone like post it earlier in the chat. It's like every single one is the exact same. Gerber Life is accepting applications for their affordable grow-up plant. Man, it's so funny. Some of the commercials that have just been the same actually were like filmed in the 1980s and they just rerun and they've rerun for decades. Like that is bang for your buck there. That is value. All the disease for medication commercials are so funny. I like memorizing their terrifying disclaimers. My favorite thing is like when it's like, here's a medication for this very minor inconvenience that might be happening in your life. Like, it's like there could be a commercial that's like, sometimes your armpits get a tiny bit itchy throughout the day. Take this pill. And it's like side effects could include blindness, death, loss of taste. Like, those ones. Holy shit, dude. I'm like, why would you take that risk? Just deal with like slightly itchy armpits every now and then. Do not die. Don't do that. Don't let your liver explode because you tried this experimental drug. Like, what the fuck? J.G. Wentworth? Wait, Sarah. Are you the first to write? Oh, you started off J.G. Wentworth. J.G. Wentworth. 877 cash now. Itchy armpits or death? Right? It's like, why? There's one that's like serious allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis, which is serious, may occur. Like, what? Right. It's always like, Like, for things that are, like, actually serious, you know, like depression medication and things like that, like, things for, like, your heart, for, like, kidney disease, whatever, that you can, like, take. Like, that's one thing. If you're like, well, I can take this and it saves me from a life-threatening thing and potentially has a side effect that, like, exacerbates things. Like, you're already, like, you know, suffering in, like, some sort of major way. But there are so many fucking, like, weird commercials that you see, especially, like, late at night on cable TV, that are like, oh, do your eyes sometimes itch from allergies? Take this pill that could make your heart explode. I don't know. It could. It could happen. Any Canadians remember 1-800-267-2001 Alarm Force? Well, I'm not Canadian, so I do not, but I'm so curious about what the fuck Alarm Force is. It sounds like... All right, and this is from someone who, like, has no exposure to this. It sounds like a security group, Alarm Force. But the way that company name is, Alarm Force sounds like an alarm would go off at your house and a group of armed men in, like, SWAT gear with, like, automatic weapons would, like, kick down your door and be like, Alarm Force rolling out to save the day. Like, that's what that sounds like. My antidepressant side effects include depression. Yeah, Mars, that's exactly what I'm talking about. There are, to be fair, when it comes to, like, anti-anxiety and antidepressants, specifically, like, anything dealing with the brain, a lot of the times they will accidentally exacerbate, like, your symptoms of, like, depression or anxiety, and which is, like, why you have to, like, report to your doctor right away and get swapped to a different one. Because, like, every, like, antidepressant, anti-anxiety medication out there is different from the next one. So, yeah, you just gotta be careful. You need to watch the commercials, please, Brian. Should we watch a Canadian commercial? I mean, will Alarm Force DMCA me? Can you imagine? Guys, it's been a great, better part of a decade streaming here on Twitch. Let's watch some Alarm Force to celebrate. Alarm Force fucking nukes the channel. Life-saving pill. Side effects may include death. Yeah, well, that's what we're talking about. So, like, if it's life-saving because you're already potentially at death's doorstep without it, sometimes that risk is definitely worth it, especially if it has, like, a very high, like result, you know, success rate. But when it comes to, like, oh, do your eyes sometimes get itchy? Take this pill and you will die, potentially. React Andy time. It's all I'm good at anymore, right? That's, like, my only type of content. I decided to buy a new screen for my broken phone I had as a preteen, but upon turning it on, I've realized I do not remember the passcode. Koya T, you kind of played yourself there, and that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that you're in that predicament. Maybe you can take it to one of those, like, phone repair shops that are actually just people who will hack into your phone for you. Thinking about the Marineland ads, there's a wonderful place in Ontario. Man, I remember those ones. They actually played those down here in Rochester to try to get people, like, up to Marineland and stuff. Get DMCA'd by the Education Connection lady. Oh my god. Get connected for free. Education Connection. Oh my god. Speaking of meds, I recently got a new one added, and I think I'm feeling better. Lard Martini. That is fantastic. We are so happy to hear that you're getting things figured out for yourself. It's all fun and games until your vertigo meds has vertigo as a side effect. Right. There's always that risk with any medication that the thing you're taking it for will just get worse because of it. That's actually like a very common thing, you know? Her in a car, call William Mattar. Yep, William Mattar. Freaking William Mattar. Jesus Christ. Apparently those commercials... So we learned this like way back in the day. A lot of like Buffalo and like Rochester commercials, for some reason, there was like a TV station in like St. John's in Newfoundland, where they would, in Newfoundland, Canada, that would play Rochester business commercials there. They're not exactly close to each other, like geographically. But they would randomly get Rochester commercials. So we were at a convention, and Morgan and I made some, like, Rochester reference, or, like, someone we knew from that area made a Rochester, like, a reference to one of those commercials, and we all knew what they were talking about, and it was so weird. It was very, very weird. There's this dude in my area that sells cars, and his acting is just so bad, but he's, like, the really cool Italian uncle with a super strong accent. Yeah, we got one of those here. This guy named Fusillo, he's just like this big Italian dude. And his catchphrase is, "It's huge." And so, like, he's just awful. He will have, like, a salesperson in the commercial with him. And you can tell, like, the production company they use are like, you guys get, like, one take of this, by the way. You guys get to do one take. And, so they'll have like a script, and like the salesperson will be like reading the script off, and they'll be like, "Come to Fusillo, Rochester to get your Hondas from us." And then like as like they're reading it, like he'll interrupt at some point and just go you can tell it's completely fucking off script, like just this unhinged ramble. And he'll just be like, "You gotta come down here because we got cars from all over the place. The best deals is $1,000 off." And like the salesperson will be like just standing there, like not really sure what to do. And he'll be like, "You just gotta get the car. We'll give you $1,000. We'll give you $2,000. It's huge," like that. And he does that every commercial to the point they stopped allowing him to be in commercials for a while. Like I don't know. I haven't had cable in forever. So I don't know if he's actually on them anymore, but there was a while where, like, he wasn't in the commercials anymore. But he's on their billboard, so he's alive. I hope he's doing well. Yeah, Fusillo is on something, and I don't know what. Probably gasoline fumes is my guess. The dude moves so many cars every year that, like, I guarantee. Oh, he wasn't. Morgan just came in and told me he wasn't. Update. Fusillo update for everyone who needs to know. He wasn't in the commercials for a little bit because he went to prison. Oh, and they shut down and they're not really in business anymore, according to her. So maybe something to... This has been a Fusillo update. How much you want to bet it was a front for the mafia? So Rochester actually, especially like back in the 70s, was actually like a really huge mob city. There's a lot of ties to the mafia in Rochester. We have a humongous Italian mob community. So honestly, I wouldn't be that surprised. There was actually like 8 years ago, there was like a string of massage parlors that got busted for being associated with like mobsters. Society of Brian joined the mafia? I can't. I'm not Italian. They're very strict about that. I can't even pretend to pass as Italian. Fusillo lore. Right. They cook the pizza. They do. We have great pizza here. Toxic streamer I'm not promoting the mafia. I'm saying historically we have mafiosos that were here. I cook a da meatball. Man, you don't want to put them... You don't eat the meatball with the pizza. I guess they make those mini meatballs for some pizzas, right? And I'm just imagining these huge mob dudes giving you massages. You walk in, you go back behind the curtain. Hey, what's up? I'm Tony. I'm here to crack your back. Oh, God. I mean, that kind of gimmick, though, it's like we're a family-run business. If they did commercials like that, I mean, people would find that so insane. Someone would, like, ironically go there, right? Like, Zoomers would be all about that. They'd be like, we ironically have to support this stupid business. Because memes, right? We're all family. Yeah, you're back. Can I have a huge mafia massage? Sounds like an SNL bit. Yeah, it kind of does. Except, like, probably way funnier. Why not, Brian? Listen, if I can't tell you these things, I'd have to kill you. According to my mafia connections. I have no mafia connections. The Wario skit. Why would you even mention... Why would you invoke a horrible time in history like that, Lav? Unbelievable. Yo, what's up, Az? Welcome to the stream. How about a massage from Lady D? Oh my gosh. She would crack everyone's back like a glow stick, right? Wario looking kind of thick on the SNL sketch, to be honest. Wow, Brooke. It's the worst thing I've ever read in my chat. Getting suspended on Twitch for Mafia Connection. Can you imagine? Yeah, what the fuck is Twitch gonna do to me? Huh? What if we formed our own mafia? Is that allowed? No. Absolutely not. What if we formed our own criminal organization that's like constantly monitored by the FBI? I want her to crack my back like a glow stick, and I think that's valid of me. It's pride. We're allowed to... Yeah, it's very valid. What if we formed our own mafia and we were both girls? Among Us Mafia in real life. Let's do it. What's the most rare Pokemon card you've had? I don't know. I pulled a Dialga from, what's that? Holy shit. I don't even know at this point. What the fuck? I don't know. I have a couple cards that are worth a couple $100. I'll have to get back to you on that. I put them all in a box. Every time I pull like a really expensive card, I just put it in a box and forget it exists. I have a bunch of first edition Team Rocket cards, which it's pretty cool. Those are from the 90s. Sus. We can pull off a GerbCon as the Mafia. Guys, first year of GerbCon, we just announced the theme over on Twitter. So exciting. It's gonna be the Mafia. Yeah, that's right. Wear your best pinstripe suits. Make sure you have a concealed weapon. Jesus Christ. Lady D's daughters? I mean, hey. That's why no one can be greedy, because there's like so many for you guys to pick from. The imposter is the FBI guy trying to take us down. Jesus Christ. Oh, good Lord. What is a black background card? I'm not sure I understand the question. If you can rephrase it, I might have a real answer for you. Our code word is poggers. Oh, God. Morgan and I, over the weekend, went to a family get-together on her side. Her niece was graduating from college, which was pretty cool. And we were catching up with the family for the first time in like a year. And so a lot of people were like giving us news that we had missed throughout the year. And every time someone had good news, I just, like, a knee-jerk reaction. Every single time someone would be like, oh, yeah, we just bought a new car the other month. Yo, let's go! Like, I had to stop myself. It was bad. I've been on the internet too long. I've been on Twitch too long. Gonna be lurking a lot. I'm not fully awake. All good as. Let's go. Yo, what's up, Rookie Bear? Famous rapper DaBaby. Let's go. I don't know if I should dress up as Lady D or one of her daughters for Halloween because they're all hot AF. Oh, you have options then. Glossy black border. I don't know. You'd have to Google that. I'm having trouble thinking if I even have one of those. Unless you're talking about like a reverse hollow dark card. Honestly, Let's Go is the best way to hype things up. Like, it is, but also, like, I was reverting to streamer voice a lot. I didn't say poggers, which is a good improvement for me. Brian in chat, jokes about the mob. Me learning from a young age that we don't joke about the mafia because we are Italian and know of people. Laughs nervously. I had a friend growing up whose dad was connected in some way, shape, or form. Who like, we were hanging out at his house, and he, like, we used to make jokes to him that, like, his dad was connected, because of, like, how Italian their last name was. His dad was, like, always away on business trips. We used to, like, just make jokes that his dad was connected, and he didn't know what his dad's job was, and we were hanging out at his house in high school, and like, we were in the middle of making fun of him and, like, joking around with him, and one of our friends picked up a cane. There was just, like, an old cane sitting in the corner, and, like, the bottom, like, the staff part of it, like, fell off, and the handle of the cane was a gun. And his mom ran in and was like, put that down, do not mention that you know what that is, put it away. That was the day my friend was like, okay, maybe my dad's actually in the mob. Let's go! Bro, that man was in the mafia. Like, there was never, like, full confirmation, but anytime we brought it up again to my friend, he was like, yeah. People thought that my nano grandfather was in the mob, so they called him Don Paulo, and he literally stopped them and was like, no, stop. Well, I mean, so that's the thing, right, about the mob. Like, I'm making jokes about the mob, whatever. They're a shadow of what they are, or were back in the day. But back in the day, especially for people who lived through that, like, you didn't make jokes about being part of it, because then the actual mobsters would come, they'd come whack ya. They come teach you a lesson. You'd be sleeping with the fishes, you know? I was expecting a secret sword, but I guess that's not the mafia style. Yeah, I don't think they're much of a sword type of organization. Gun cane is the dream, to be honest, right? The ultimate flex. Come check out my cane room. Why do you have a cane room? And then you just pull off the handle of each one. My favorite mob is Enderman. Smile. We don't invoke the name of Enderman in this community because chat, like, a couple months ago was, like, talking about being all hot for Enderman. And the Enderman thirst, we move away from that. Endermen are a little hot. No. Frienderman. Yes, that's as far as you go with that, chat. My mom thought my dad's family could be family because they never talked about the family back home. Turned out they were just illiterate farmers, and my dad's dad was just embarrassed. Oh, no. Yeah, this was indirectly confirmed with my friend's family, but it's weird. Makes me think of another Enderman streamer. Enderman streamer? Does this imply that there are streamers who are Endermen? Or streamers that only summon mobs of Endermen in Minecraft? Or... Rambo? Well, I don't watch Minecraft YouTubers. Labs taste generic boys and Enderman. I love when people come here and they're like, I'm going to make a reference to a streamer that has literally no connection to you and is not in your friend group. How do you not know what I'm talking about? Leave me out of this. Sky finally getting her revenge. What the hell? Oh, Mars also typed, Lav's type is tall fictional monster and blonde white boy. It was me, you fool. Shut the fuck up. It wasn't you. I read a different message. Lavs taste generic boys and Enderman. Does that sound like what you typed? Different message. Hey, Brian, did you see the Tommy In It lore stream the other day? Pain. I love the pain emote you have. Maybe that's what we should make, is a pain emote. God. Anytime someone comes in and is like, by the way, Mark's hosting you, we can just spam the pain emote. Lav's type really is just Gordon Ramsay and Enderman? Wait, what? Oh, God. Why Gordon Ramsay? Me watching the mod Discord. At some point, the mods just go at each other. Lav valid for that one? What the okay. Gordon Ramsay is hot-shaped? Why specifically Gordon Ramsay? Is it the angry personality? The threatening aura? The inability to compromise? Brian, your mod team sucks. All right, we're starting it over. We're nuking everyone. He can cook and he's hot. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. There are other men out there who know how to cook. I guarantee it. Hey, what's up, Chaotic? Has left the chat, though. Just gone. Blonde, white cooks. Yeah, there we go. My girlfriend really likes Gordon Ramsay. I'm starting to get jealous. Well, you know what you can do to prevent that? Beat him in an Iron Chef battle. It's that easy. Yeah? This hurts. Is the eating things that are basically unedible? Okay, yeah, so actually, wait, that is a great point. Why would Lav, why are you attracted to a man known for making gourmet meals when you regularly eat shitty food and things that are not food? Lav probably thinks shoe nice is hot. Oh God! Now that would actually cause an eyebrow raise for me if someone was into our boy Shoe Nice. No offense to Shoe Nice. He does what he does, and he's been very successful at that. But husband requirements, blonde, tall, owns over 12 restaurants worldwide, hosts many different reality shows. Wait, are we talking about tastes in the male image? Couldn't be me. Because she wants to be looked at by a man who knows she's a fucking... Wow! Oh, God. That was a fucking roast, Mars. Holy shit. Wow. What is Gordon's sign? Flavortown, baby. That Guy Fieri. I mean, all right. Counterpoint. Counterpoint to Gordon Ramsay. Guy Fieri. You're either a Gordon Ramsay lover. All right. We have Gordon Ramsay enjoyers or Guy Fieri enjoyers. No one in between. Oh, God. Gordon Ramsay's sign is stop. Neither. But they're on opposite ends of the spectrum. How could you not love one or the other? We all know everything's done in extremes these days. Gordon is a Scorpio. He's the love of my life. Coming from a Scorpio. This is not a desire. Being a Scorpio is not a desirable trait. We're fucking emotional and angry. We break things. I'm an Alton Brown enjoyer, very high. Alton Brown rules, actually. I love Alton Brown. Oh my gosh. Chickens! Thank you for the 5 chickens. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Me and my cousin used to have Gordon Ramsay versus Bobby Flay fights constantly. Oh boy. Scorpios are superior. Listen, I'm a Scorpio and I can admit that we are incredibly unhinged. I'm emotional and optimistic. Why did I read that? PC. Reese's Pieces and Scorpio balance each other out. Booby Flay, 10 out of 10. Let's go, Booby Flay. Let's hear it for Titty Flay. I'm going to say neither and say Michael Bonicini. I don't know how to say that name. Not only is he Canadian, his wife used to do supply teaching at my elementary school. I don't even know who that is, actually. I don't watch enough cooking shows, I guess. I don't trust anyone who thinks the golden retriever from BoJack Horseman is hot. All right, guys, I know it's Pride and I can't, like, kink shame right now, but, like, what the fuck is happening in chat? Like, what is going on, dude? Lav has bad taste and Brooks said booby. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What is going on? Gordon Ramsay. Oh my God. I feel like I need a drink. I don't even drink very much. I feel like I need a drink reading what Lav just wrote, even in my head. What a time to stop on in. Yeah, hello, Megan. Go to therapy chat, please. Please, I'm begging you. I'm sorry to all of our new viewers. This is why this community has, like, stagnated at, like, 20,800 viewers. Is because we'll get, like, a swarm of viewers in from, like, a stream we do. And then this shit happens and people just silently leave. And then anyone who's brand new stopping by is like, I'm not hitting follow. That seems like a fucking trap, dude. Oh, God. Christ. Brooke, Brooke. No, we don't have the mature tag on. I hit follow because y'all are cursed. J Rose, this is great news. Yeah, let's focus on this, chat. Good news, it's my birthday in 30 minutes. J Rose, happy birthday in 30 minutes. We're going to celebrate the hell out of that. Because that's way better than whatever the fuck's going on. I just remember, chat, I can't even stream. I got to stop streaming in like 20 minutes. My internet company is doing maintenance. So, if you want to make my bucket list dream of 80 bajillion subs happen, you have to donate exactly 80 bajillion, no less, right now. It's got to happen. I'm not voting in this poll. I'm not fucking voting in this poll. Green Giant is my husband, though? Okay, see, that's, like, more understandable, though. Right? He provides you with veggies at a very affordable price. He's ripped as fuck.
Lesbian?
Brooke, no. That was less than 80 bajillion. You disobeyed. Brooke, thank you so much. That's a lot, though. Thank you very, very much. Please do not ever take the jokes that I say seriously. Thank you for gifting Simsley Marie, Boy Frog, Banana Moon Puppy, Jilly Jam, Avery Marie, Leah235, Island Sass, Hyena Jaw, Sophie got one, Stelia. Oh my god, Brooke, actually, Brooke, I want you to know something. I'm not going to say the thing that I'm not supposed to say, but I'm going to say this to you right now. I'm going to look in the camera and tell you, you will never, you've spent that money. It's gone now. You spent real human money. Thank you very much, though. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Mega, Upright Lion, Gym Leader Jade from Nando Feels Blessed, and Chaos Crypt. If any of you are in the chat, make sure you're saying thank you for those gifted subs. Please do not take my jokes seriously, chat. I am just goofing off. Thank you very much. Thin Ice. Money is just another government conspiracy. Okay, that one is actually kind of true, though. Whoa, Johnny, no!
The other L word.
Holy crap!
Lesbians?
What? I went through puberty again there. I don't think I've said what that high octave. Johnny! That is also not 80 bajillion until I see an actual 80 bajillion. That is wrong. Please ask Twitch for a refund. Thank you so much for 50. Why, though? Bar mitzvah voice. Strike one. What's that strike one? Okay. I'll give you a strike on it. That close enough, way too close to a bajillion. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate all of that. That is a lot. This is, me making jokes about sub count is the whole reason that I even say a number like 80 bajillion is that's not a real number. It's hyperbolic. Don't be fooled by my friendly words. Thank you so much, though. That's very, very nice. That's my favorite comparison when someone's voice cracks.
Lesbian?
Chat, we're not doing this again. We did. Chat.
Lesbian?
Thank you, Brookie, for the 20 subs. That was not me saying that you shouldn't do that. I was saying that the chat, I don't even know. Brookie, thank you. 20 gifted. I can't read all these names, but if you got the little notification that said that you got a gifted sub, from Johnny or Brookie, make sure you're saying thank you. You better be saying thank you. You better be saying thank you. Enjoy being a sub here. This is the most insane community on the internet, in my opinion. I don't know. We have had like 50 viewers less than we're used to having. And chat rolls up with this shit and annihilates me. Thank you so much. Unbelievable. Listen, I put up a stupid ass tweet at like 3:30 in the morning yesterday or something where, yeah, Brian's getting emotional again. Listen, as I'm always emotional. I got emotional last night. I mean, I kind of enjoy the cat, Johnny. Whatever you get out of this, I'm glad you do. Thank you. But thank you so much. That is a lot. That is like really a lot. I put up a corny ass tweet last night about like I remember like starting like I got all like emotional and like choked up and shit, like thinking about like how I started making content on the internet. I was on like a Dell laptop that was like fucking like 8 years old. It was like dying, slow as hell. I use like Windows Movie Maker to like edit videos. I had an iPhone 4 as like set up on like a book as like my face cam for like my YouTube videos, and I recorded gameplay with like a free trial version of like Bandicam. Like that was the way I did things, and I just, so many of you have stuck by year after year, stream after stream, YouTube video after YouTube video to just like encourage me, and I don't even know what I do, honestly. Like when we were at the thing for Morgan's family, like so many people would come up from like her extended family, and they were like, Brian, how's your work going? Like, well, you do the live streaming, right? You know, and I'd like have to like explain what I do, and I didn't know how to describe it. I didn't know. I was like, yeah, I kind of, you know, we've been gaming. We just raised like a bunch of money for like St. Jude. Like I'm sort of recovering from like May because we were like raising money for St. Jude. And they were like, oh, that's so cool. How did you raise money? And I was like, I ate a bunch of weird shit on camera. I played games that I hated. like how, I don't know how to describe. I don't know. I don't even know like how to describe what I do. I don't know what I do. I appreciate everyone who's stuck by and enjoyed whatever the hell it is that I do. I don't even know. I was gonna do. Haley, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm very flustered because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing right now. Brooke, wait, why did you time out? Wait, what happened? Wait, why did Sarah get timed out? What is going on? I'm losing my mind. Because I wanted to. Okay. God damn, thank you so much for that generosity. That's really nice. I'm very hard pressed when it comes to like describing what I do. People are like, what, you just turn on the camera and you talk to people? And I was like, yeah, kind of. I don't know how to describe what I do. I hang out with you guys and everyone encourages me. And it's like, I'm just this stupid idiot online and I don't even know what I talk to people. like, what do I do? I don't know. I play video games sometimes, sure. But a lot of, like, literally thousands of people are doing that right now at the same time. And, I don't know. And it's really cool that anyone wants to hang out and be a part of that.
L word.
Johnny, oh my God.
Lesbians?
We literally did this like 4 days ago. We are, we're tapped out here. We hit the mat. Ref came down to the mat. 3, 2, 1. We couldn't kick out in time. We're pinned. That's insane. That is an unbelievable amount of money. Johnny, thank you. I can't. I have no idea what's happening right now. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even know what to say anymore. Johnny, thank you so much. If you got a gifted sub here, 53 freaking people just got. That is an unbelievable amount of people that just got a sub. If you, someone here right now in the chat had to have gotten one. If you got one, you have to please say thank you to Johnny. Like, it is not a request. It is a, please, that's an unbelievably generous, gesture. A fucking chat with the face. I got to just make an emote that's that face at this point. Thank you so much. Thank you a ton to every single person who's here, just hanging out. I love St. Jude month, because give me 1 second. Jesus God. Morgan and I were eating dinner earlier today and I sobbed. I literally just looked at her and I started crying because I was like, thank you so much for being in my life. I love you so much. Thank you. And I was just like crying. So I'm already like emotionally compromised today. Thank you. I love St. Jude month because it brings us all together, and the focus isn't really on me. Like, I'm providing the entertainment, but we're like raising money for St. Jude. But another reason that I love St. Jude month so much is it gives me like kind of like a purpose, like you know, we have themes. Every tier we have like a theme. Like every stream, like I'm doing something wacky and it's like planned around like a certain like idea. And gee, I'm not gonna do what I did last stream where I friggin' had to turn off the screen. And that's really good for me, right? Like, yeah, it's tiring, but like I know what I'm doing before I go into each stream. Like tonight, like I really like, again, like we were at Morgan's like family get together. Like I don't know I don't know how to describe it. Like when people who are not familiar with Twitch like ask me, what do you do? Like I'll start telling them like, oh yeah, I live stream. I go on this website Twitch. I play video games. I talk to like people online, and they're like, yeah, but how's that your job? Like what do you actually do when the camera's on? I'm like, oh, I play games, and they're like, and people watch you, and then you get paid by like a company for that or what? And I'm like, I don't like I can explain it to them over time, but like it's, you know, it's such a weird thing. Like, oh yeah, like the viewer support, like there's these things called subs, and like people gift them to me, and I don't know. It's just, it's a weird thing to try to describe. So like without the St. Jude stuff, like going into tonight's stream, even I was like, maybe I'll do this. No, maybe I'll do this. No, I'm not really in the mood for this. I'm really tired from allergies. Shit, I'm gonna let everyone down. I don't know. I went in tonight just being like, we're gonna do just chatting again. We're gonna be hanging out and hopefully having a fun time. And I always just, it's, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of what we do here. Like, thank you to every single person here who's just hanging out, chilling, hopefully getting good energy and good vibes from what we do, because I don't know what I'm doing half the time. And I want people to know that. I want people to know that too, is like, nobody really knows what they're doing. Adults especially, adults who say that they know what they're doing, we're full of bullshit. Like, we are bullshit artists. Like, if you are scolded by an adult who's like, you should be doing this by now, they don't fucking know that. No one has, there's no like battle plan. No one gives you a manual on how to live life that works 100% of the time. That'd be insane. I have no idea what I'm doing sometimes. And the fact that I'm succeeding and I'm just winging it and going where my gut tells me to go and doing what my gut tells me to do is fucking insane. Honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest, like, thank you. I got to rechat because I'm just going to ramble forever now. Leaving out I provide a safe space for a shit ton of people and provide them entertainment that lightens their day, gives them an escape from everything else around them part. I hope that people get that here. I mean, especially during like Pride Month, where like, yeah, it's this celebration of like us being us, but like there's, you know, so this parallel increase in the amount of hate that people pump out because they just see this thing where people are being happy and they want to target it with anger and hatred and negativity. I want people to know there are places where it's okay to be you, and that we're gonna, even if you like Gordon Ramsay, you know, we're here to be together and sharing good vibes and embrace each other's differences and be excited for each other when people have breakthroughs, or like, I'm glad that can be provided here in some kind of way. It's something I didn't really have when I was growing up, so I hope that those of you who are here and feel that kind of energy, I hope that sticks with you. I hope it's something you can take into your life as well. Well, you're literally the reason I even started streaming and shit. Been there for a lot of beginning content creators over the years. Seriously, you're probably one of the best influences a kid could have growing up. All right, 1 second. I started here freshman year. I've literally just graduated. I seriously don't think I'd be this far without you and support from this community. Lev, like, genuinely, like, I don't know. Yeah, you are such a great person. Just knowing someone as young as you, full of so much unbelievable potential. Morgan and I like talk about you all the time. Like the fact that right now you're focusing on content creation, and that we can be there for you in some kind of way for that, is really awesome. We see nothing but potential in you. I don't know, like you're just someone who's gonna go far. We just know it. I'm glad. You know, I'm glad that we can provide some sort of like positive space for you to flourish and set an example that has just been, I don't know, a good positive thing for you. Be honest, you hang out with people, support them, tell funny stories, occasional comedic improv, sometimes game playthroughs, but mostly you just invite good people into one space. You help us and we help you. As you're saying this, I just scrolled down and I see like trolls being like banned left and right. I have no idea. I didn't read any of the messages. I don't care to. I just mods, thank you so much. If you guys, I say this every single time, but like if you see a person with a mod sword in here, I know we joke around and we get on each other and just say stupid shit. But please follow what they're doing. Follow me on exactly like Brooke said. Please support what they're doing. A lot of them are into streaming, doing YouTube. They make art, music, whatever. Please follow them. Please support what they're up to. They're incredible people, and they are a huge part of the reason why this community has so many good vibes. Why people embrace and can find that positive energy so easily here. It's because of them. So please support them in their endeavors. I want nothing more than like every mod that is under me here to like go full time. Like I want them to be able to like go full time in whatever it is that they do, because it's not just that they uphold the rules of this community. The mods like seriously like are a reason that this space is as like wholesome and safe as it is. You know, it's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. So, all right, I saw that one. I'm so confused by that insult because I'm literally not even on the screen. that just like one of those like automatic, they just come in and they just type it to whoever, which is like the it's one of those things where it's like, holy crap, that's unoriginal. That's the same message as the last one that got banned. Very original. Yeah, it's like, come on. I've talked about that before, right? Okay, I'm coming back on screen. So, Bagel Chromosomes 5. Give me all of them. That's the whole thing, is like, those types of people have such a low impact on these streams. Like, there are some streams that get totally derailed by trolls. And this is not a place that happens, because we literally have like the best mod team ever. And like, we establish such positive, incredible vibes here that like nothing can derail that. It's amazing that we can just all be like, okay, that guy's dumb. Let's move on with our day, because clearly there's something going wrong in that person's life that makes them that unhappy. When all of your mods are friends outside of chat. That's another thing, right? So, like, I didn't just, like, pick mods because I was like, oh, this person's just been in the community for a long time. Like, when you see certain energies sort of being cohesive together, it's really cool to, like, pick, like, a group like that. Parasocial relationships, let's go. Oh, God. Sydney May, thank you so much, by the way, for the 5 gifted. I'm so sorry I didn't say thank you about these yet. Thank you so much. 5 freaking gifted. Very, very, very generous. How? This is to so many. I mean, that's the word this is so many. This is 2 more than 153 is what I was gonna say. Thank you so much. Unbelievable. Alina 18, Hotel Bed. What a name. Foster Gal 86, Mushi Gamer, and Joy Fork. If any of you are here, please say thank you to Sydney May for those gifted subs. I got modded because Brian was like, damn, the team lacking some MF swag. Let me let this one in. It's true. Our swag levels were relatively low. But then they aren't anymore. I'll never forget how Brian modded me after I literally started piss chat. Was that the same night? I don't even know what Sarah said that was timed out, but wait, what's this? Wait, Sky, why would I choose the night you started piss chat as the night I modded you? Like, what? There's no way those two things happened at the same time. That was not a simultaneous thing. There was probably a quiet night. I was probably like playing Destiny for like 30 people. And you were here, and I was like, oh, you know, Sky's been around for a while. Sky's great. Sky, you're modded. There's no way that I modded you during piss chat. There's absolutely no way. No worries. I thought I'd contribute to you because of how much you contribute to the community. It's really nice of you. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Seraph Angel? Welcome to the stream. I just realized, guys, I have to wind down in like 4 minutes here, literally. Brian modded Sky because of piss. Absolutely not. I was like, piss link exists. You're like, there are crazy things that happen in the world like this. You remember the exact conversation? Oh, is piss link in your message supposed to be piss kink? Oh, is this... Wait, was this when Lav was talking about piss talk? I don't even remember. I don't remember the order of events, but I'll trust you more. Flashbacks to the first stream I watched where I was like 13 and typing on my iPad, mouth breathing, not knowing how to act in a chat. That's so crazy, though. That is like crazy. That is wild to me because... Oh, by the way, Seraph Angel, let me read your message. Good news. I got a raise at work, and now I'll be paid $15.60 an hour. I'm done with my speed run to overtime. The pay week started 74 hours ago. I worked 45 of them. Damn, Seraph. Congrats on the raise. Thank you so much for being here. Just to warn you, I am ending in like 3 minutes, not because I want to, but because they are literally going to be shutting my internet down in like 7 minutes because of... maintenance that they're doing yet again because we continue to have weird internet issues apparently. I was 13 and 14ish on iPad Twitch when I first got here. That's nasty. Like that's okay. So that's the craziest thing, right? So like there are like members of the community who literally started watching me when they were like sophomores in high school and are like graduating college right now. And, like, have messaged me that they, like, are graduating college. After they were, like, I watched them, like, graduate high school, and, like, now they're graduating college. That's, like, insane to me. I can't imagine. Like, that's wild. I started watching as a freshman. It's, like, that's so... Whole different person. Yeah, I mean, that's like, kind of what it is. Like, I think we all are. Though, really, I mean, change should happen, but especially when you're younger, and you're starting to, move towards, bigger, crazier things in life. Like, it's just wild to think about. Me, 15 or 16 in school, done a gender, can't draw for shit, stupid and ugly. Me now, hot and sexy, very skilled and rich. It's very true. Thank you so much for buying me that jet ski the other day, Mars. That was so nice of you. Big vouch. Started watching you as a sophomore, and I'm actually just cool as shit now. That's just like undeniable, right? Brian raising half the mod team. I don't want to ever be that person that's like, oh yeah, I had like this big influence on like anyone's life because I'm literally just a moron behind a screen. But like the message Lav wrote, like, destroyed me. Me and Shira being adults this year should be illegal. I'm both so excited for the world to experience you and also so terrified. According to my credits, I started watching you as a sophomore in college. I mean, I'm a million years old, so like sophomore in college is young to me. I think I mentioned it before. I started watching as a senior in high school, and fingers crossed, I'm graduating with my bachelor's after the summer term, so like September. That's wild, Brookie. Brookie, I mean, you being around has been so wonderful as well. It's been so great getting to know you, and you've helped so much with like the St. Jude charity streams and just being a freaking funny ass person, honestly. Our moron. That's my moron. Some people, that's my streamer. This community, that's my moron. You did though? Oh god. Yeah. The line specifically that Lav had in her message was like, "You're one of the most positive influences a kid could have." I think that destroyed me just because I didn't have a lot of those when I was young. Like when I was a kid, I didn't have anyone there for me that was like older, that was like cool. Like there were like some older kids on my like block, but they were like mean and bullies and crappy. I didn't like have people to look up to really. So, that got me. that got me a lot. Dude, it's crazy. It's been that long. I watched you sophomore year way back, seeing you at PAX, and now I have an associates. You deserve all the love. Haley, I'm so proud of you. That's awesome. Haley, honestly, like, meeting up with you at, like, PAX East and stuff, like, multiple times was so great. I don't know. That's the thing, too, is, like, there's so many people who have, like, stuck around here, and like I'll have met at like conventions, or like a funny inside joke will have been made here or something, and like I remember them like all. Like it's wild. I have like the worst ADHD ass idiot memory in the world. Like it's hard for me to remember like what I had for breakfast, but like people like Haley, like I can remember literally every time I got to meet you in person. And those were years like I met hundreds of fans. Like I remember every single time I met you in person. It is so wild. Amanda, take care. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you a lot. I didn't have friends as a kid, and if it wasn't for your community, I never would have gotten any. I grew up in backwoods Tennessee, and you've taught me more about the world and how to be kind than anyone ever. You're not supposed to do this, chat. That's really nice. Brooke, honestly, always have the prairie. Brian, I can't say I've had a big impact on people's lives. Also, Brian is the reason I met my best friend. I say this like pretty much at least once a month, but like, sure, the fact you and Lav have each other, and as much as you're going to be like, ew, gross, go die to each other in a second, it's so great that you have each other as friends. You're incredible. Like, both of you are so great. Ew, gross, go die. I miss those times, good memories, dude. Yeah, Haley, honestly, like, I don't know. It was just like, we always had like really good chats whenever I got to see you. Everyone here is so kind and welcoming. It's just so great. Leah, we try to be, that's the whole thing is like, I mean, it's not like we have to try to be like a safe space. It's literally just like, it's who we are. Like, everyone just wants to get along. Everyone wants to vibe. It's like was said earlier, a lot of people, like Shiro was mentioning, like, a lot of people have, like, a lot of, like, shitty things going on. There's a lot of, like, awful news out in the world and everything like that. And it's nice to have just a place where we can all sort of kick back and support each other, laugh with each other, goof around, whatever, you know? Hey, Az, take care. Thank you so much for being here. Good luck at work. Thank you for being here. Started watching you just last year. I can already say that your streams, this community's vibes have changed me for the better. You've gotten me through really hard times. I know I'm still on this earth because of you all. Lard Martini, we're so happy that you stuck around. We really are. we're happy that you're taking each day at a time and pushing through and, you know, showing anyone who's ever doubted you that they never should have. Quarantine was a pretty lonely time for me. I'm sure lots of others, but just thank you all for keeping me company during this time. Joey Jam, honestly, that's like my favorite part. Not my favorite part. That's my favorite part about quarantine is that we all got stuck together. The fact that, like, there was a place, though, where we could come together and sort of make that distance from other people feel less, just lessened. You know, to be able to connect and have a place where we could laugh and goof around is great. Anonymous, thank you for gifting Lard Martini a sub. That's so nice of you. Thank you so very much. Gotta get that hotel conference room for friggin' Girbeagly. I don't think like, here's the thing. I don't think that the community will ever be big enough to do like a real Girbeagly. But I don't plan on stopping doing like meetups and stuff like that. Like whenever COVID dies down more and I feel safer gathering a bunch of people in one place, I would love to do some sort of meetup of some sort. So, yeah. Me and Cher are planning to go Six Flags the second it's safe to do so because we haven't seen each other in like 2 years. I better see pictures because you two together are hilarious and it's going to be great. J Rose, happy birthday. It's officially your birthday, meaning I got to end because otherwise my internet will just cut me off. God, stop being so soft. I got no energy to cry right now. Listen, I already told the story. I literally, we were eating pizza in the car. We had gone to like our favorite pizza place and gotten slices to go. And then we park at this park nearby our house and we just like look out at the field there. And that's normally like where we eat like fast food or like takeout pizza or whatever, just so like vibe in the car for a little bit together. And I literally like while we were eating pizza, like I just looked over at Morgan and like burst into tears because I'm so lucky to have her. So because of this community, I've met lifelong friends that I'm very thankful for. That's so great. That really is. But yeah, seriously, as far as being soft goes, like I was already here. I'm already emotionally compromised. Last soft message, maybe. When I first joined the community, I was very quiet and terrified to talk because there were all these known established members. And now being one of those people, it's really cute seeing the community expand and seeing newcomers being comfortable. One of the people that gets greeted by everyone when they join. Oh, I mean, honestly, that's the whole thing is like, lurkers. I know there's a bunch of you right now. I'm not calling you out. I'm not saying you ever have to type in chat, but it's like Shira said, they didn't feel super comfortable when they first entered the community, because like, how can you? You know, you don't know the feel of the community yet. You don't know all these people who are talking. You don't know if what you say, what if I sound silly when I write something in chat? But that's like everyone's experience in a new community. And I'm not trying to pressure anyone to talk here, but like if you want to contribute something to the community, yeah, I might razz you a little bit, or someone in chat might, joke around with you or something, or I might not even see the message accidentally. But we love when people start, interacting here. We love it. We love having you guys here, even if you decide not to talk. Like, you're here right now, and that means a lot to every single one of us. It's why it is so laid back here. It is why the energy is comfortable and why it's easy to navigate with each other. So, yeah. I've never sounded silly ever. True. I wasn't laughing because that was a silly statement either. I was laughing because you challenged my logic so much, I had to laugh. Chat is scary. Flashbacks to Pissed Out. Okay. There was one stream, and those of you who have been around for a while know the stream I'm about to bring up. But there was a Poop Quesadilla stream where Lab shared a specific picture with chat, which we will not share again, that I think I was playing like Borderlands 2 or like Borderlands 3. Exploding diaper. Yeah, that one. The legend. Yeah, the diaper one, yeah. And the energy was so fucked up that night that I turned off the stream and I was like, did we go too far? Like, was that stream too much? Like, was that too much, dude? that was the only time I've ever turned off a stream and been like, I kind of am, did we go too far off course? I wasn't like, oh, why did Lav do that? It was more of like, I was feeding into that energy and things just went off the, like, it wasn't the train falling off the tracks. It was the train hit a ramp and launched into fucking space. That was the most insane stream, I think, that, yeah, the vibes were so insane. Exactly, Sky. I feel like if I wasn't there, I started becoming a regular in the fallout of Poop Quesadilla. Yeah, Poop Quesadilla was around for a while. I just got a notification that Lav shared a photo with me on Twitter. I don't want to open. Wait, there's a different exploding diaper picture. That stream was a literal acid trip on steroids. Yeah, Sarah, I walked away from that stream like feeling like I had run a marathon with someone while someone with a knife was behind me chasing me the whole time. That was the energy. Isn't your Wi-Fi being cut? Oh yeah, I'm probably about, they said maintenance starts at 1. All right, on that note, chat, I will have to end stream here. I will see some of your handiwork over on the subreddit, hopefully. Why is it green? I hate it. I hate that so much, Shira. Except the person is Lav, the knife is a poop quesadilla. That's true, Brookie. I think we gotta end here just because I don't want to get cut off. I don't want to like do that weird thing where like the net's like turning on and off on our end and like, stuttering out. I want to go out on my own terms, you know. She's sending more. Lav, how is there multiple of these? Good luck to you, Shira. F's in the chat for Shira. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to end this stream here. Chat, thank you so much for all the follows, the bits, the subs, the resubs, the gifted subs. Holy shit. Sorry I cried again. It's what I do. It's all I know how to do. It's the only content I can provide. Thank you for just being my community. Like, thank you so fucking much. Like, I don't know how to say that except, like, I am so lucky. I wouldn't like the community lotto. I'm so lucky to have you guys here. Like, it's so fun to chill out with all of you. Even when we're going off the rails, people are thirsting over Gordon Ramsay. Who the hell knows what happens during these streams? I don't care that I don't know how to describe it because the people who get it. It's you guys, and you're all amazing. Thank you so much for keeping me company, joking around with me. Those of you who lurked, thank you very, very much for lurking. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed your time lurking here. Hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. You guys are the best in the world. I love every single one of you so very much. I really, really do. Finger hearts as usual. Gonna go ahead and end this stream here. Hopefully I'll see a bunch of you in the next one. And we'll maybe get back to like Battle Chef Brigade or doing what I thought I was gonna do tonight. All I can say is if I do what we were gonna do tonight, chat will mauled. Anyway, goodbye everybody. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
That's where you can find me. We can change the future, you know. That's what you